Hundreds of motorcycles flooded the streets of Serbia on their way to the Adventist Motorcycle Ministry Bike Festival. This event brought together bikers from all over Europe. Adventists offered the crowd food, books, and health checks, all for free. Musicians provided live music on stage as people lined up at a booth nearby to donate blood. The Adventist Motorcycle Ministry team is implementing Christ's method of ministry by connecting with people who have similar interests and mingling with them, creating an opening for attendees to learn about Jesus.
An event like this is important because many different people from many different cities or many different countries can come and be together. They can learn from each other, they can get along, and they can have a good time together.
People gathered to talk and admire each other's bikes. The quality time allowed new friendships to develop and deeper conversations to take place.
Reactions of people is really wonderful. In this motorbike fest, you can see people who want to help you, people who want to be friends with you and who want to speak with you, and we want to reach people for Jesus during these things.
More than 400 books from the Serbian Adventist Publishing House were distributed. One of the most popular was Steps to Christ.
Every heart who will came, every soul who will came, and every soul who will read Step to Christ, I think can feel Jesus in his or her heart.
We can teach them it's another way, a better way to be with God, to be near God, and to have a different life, a better life.
This event piqued Zelimir's interest because it was different from other motorcycle festivals he'd attended. After 62 consecutive days of riding and attending motorcycle events, Zelimir made sure to end his journey here. He expressed great appreciation for the unique programs and people.
I hope more events like this continue, and that we can have friendship together and ride together.
After seeing the turnout for this festival, the Adventist Motorcycle Ministry team was encouraged to do even more.
My heart is full because a lot of people came. We want to reach people for Jesus, that people can see that someone can live different, without drugs, without alcohol, without immoral, and that heart will be full of Jesus and expect Jesus like his or her Savior.
God has a plan for each person who attended this event. Please pray for the Adventist Motorcycle Ministry in Serbia. Pray that people will come to know Jesus as a result of this creative ministry. Thank you for supporting Mission.
We didn't think that we were hungry or we couldn't take shower because there were no hot water. We just were thinking about are we going to stay alive today or are we going to die? And we were only praying all the time, and thanks God we are still alive. I'm Ruslana. I'm staying here in Poland at the church. My family are refugees from Ukraine. My mom, my siblings, sister and brother. Unfortunately, our father, he's a preacher and he's left in Ukraine. When the first day of war started, we hoped it will end soon, but it didn't. And the worst part was that our city, Bryansk, was occupied on the second and third days of war, so just from the start, and we couldn't leave the city at all. And the pharmacies, the food stores were completely empty. People couldn't buy food or even like simple medicines. And also we didn't have any network, or we couldn't even call that we are alive. And our grandmother, she was so worried and we couldn't tell her that we are alive. It was so bad.
Ruslana and her family are among the millions of refugees fleeing the conflict in Ukraine. Few know where they will end up.
Majority of us don't have relatives or friends here, and the only people who help is church. The church gonna give us a chance to have future and help us with the basic things. And here's a bedroom, so we slept here. And it's quite comfortable, it's warm here and nice. And we are really glad that church provided us a place to sleep in.
Adventist churches across Europe are redefining what it means for a church to be a sanctuary. ADRA supports their efforts to take in thousands of refugees.
Jesus never asked, "Who are you? What is your nationality? Are you a good person or bad person?" He was open. And I think this is a good example for us. When we are helping others, it's like Jesus' hands will be through us. We change because of Jesus, of His impact on us. And we want to be His hands. We want to be His feet.
The global humanitarian agency, ADRA, which is
the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, based here.
Internacional, que es la rama humanitaria de la Iglesia Adventista del Séptimo Día.
Adventista de recursos assistenciais.
Right now, the organization has people in and around Ukraine, helping the hundreds of thousands of people fleeing.
The groups here at home are getting involved as well.
The Maryland Aid Group is going much farther, 5,000 miles farther, to provide direct help.
It's already providing shelter to refugees in youth centers and church buildings.
ADRA volunteers cross the border themselves into Ukraine with this convoy carrying supplies.
When they said, like, don't worry, you can feel like at home here and we will help you because we are your brothers and sisters in God, they just supported us and that meant so much.
I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me.